There's a real pretty flower growing in the middle of nowhere. Later, folks. There's a rock raiding out of the bank here. I got something over here. I thought I'd film it. Where's it at? It's over this way a little bit more. Right here. It looks like a core or something. Yeah, it is. See, it's like a preformed core. It's Black River Cobble Church. Cortex on that side, and you can see it's been fired. It's been heat treated. If I could get it on it, there we go. It's been fired. It's a black preform or core they made tools off of. So looks, this is the best spot. I've only found one flake of flint in here. It's kind of a regrettable trip. Well, I found a couple, I guess. I found another core that's busted up in that little flake, but I couldn't really find no place to sift. It's all mudded in, but I got a few things here. Looks like it right here. Looks black here, but that's a leaf. See, there's a piece of fire rock here. You can see where it's coming down out of the bank here. I look all these places because there could be an axe laying up in here. I haven't found one for a while, but I'm about due. That's a leaf. I don't see nothing there. I'll get back at you next find. I'm going to another place next and walk. It'll be a lot better than this. Later. Yeah, I'll stop here a minute. Didn't do too hot this second trip. I found that 13,000-year-old paleo tool this morning. Let me get at the flint that I found. It would be Monday today, like the 17th or 18th of June. I'm not sure what the date is. I never am. But I'm closer today. That has to be close. I'm reaching in my pocket. Hold on. Thought I had more flint even. Yeah, probably in this pocket. I have a... Oh crap. Thought I had a real... Yeah, here it is. That big flake of black Coshocton. Look at that. This is what I found, and this is all pressure flaking pieces. That's that bifurcate site. There's Coshocton little flakes from a manufacturer points found all this stuff. This is on the other site. But like these three, this is the bifurcate site right here. All these flakes of Coshocton, Upper Mercer. It's beautiful stuff. And these are River Cobble Church, Flint Ridge and River Cobble Church. These are from a different site that was all muddy. But I didn't, that's all I got, and I've been out here for hours, but I at least found something today. The sign, it's gonna be hot. It's gonna be 90 today. It was horrible yesterday, but if you can get your pants wet while you're sifting and you're right by the water, I can pretty much make it to 100 degrees all day. Get a nice tan going, that's for sure. Looks like the boat's named Chris, and my name's Christian, so maybe that's a sign. Go over here and find a 6-inch paleo monster made out of Coshocton flint. Wishful thinking, but that's odd. Had to wait on this boat, and it's Chris. Alright, I was on that paleo site for about 2 hours, the beach, and I couldn't find anything. But I mean, I just got a heartbreaker. I'm right in where I found all these other foreign ancients. And look here, it's a serrated one. Oh, it's got serrations all, it would have just been a smoker. But it's still cool to go with the other ones from here. Serrated on one edge, look at that. Sharpened on the other one. Boy, that would have been a beauty. Well, anyway, later. Alright folks, I had to run back to my kayak and get my GoPro. Let me get my breath here. I had to run a good, well, 50 yards, but anyway, I went this morning, found a broken point, spent hours sifting, decided to walk another place, and by God, I got a daymaker up here. The water dropped a bunch, and we got these cabin cruiser boats that set real low, that have the dual engines. You could surf on those waves, and we'll do that in the future. I have a board. We'll do some wave surfing on the river. They get massive waves, but wait till you see this. Holy crap, folks. Daymaker indeed. And this is an Amos site. I marked it with these rocks here. Look here. The water's come up and hit this. Look, little flake of flint. Let's look around here. I got a nice knife setting out. I'm gonna have to turn this off. Look at this, folks. Oh man, and it looks nice. I'm gonna have to turn this off and get a picture for my cover image. I forgot, and then I'll come back and we'll pick it up. Later, folks. Oh, I am back, boys and girls. I got some pictures, and we'll flip this out. Boy, this looks nice. Oh man, it is just, oh, it's good. It's a preform for an Amos point, and it's almost completely finished. It's just notch. Look at this. Oh, that's nice. Again, that Amos point frame, it's just, oh, it'd have been nice if it was notch, but you can't hardly argue with that. Daymaker and a Redeemer. I decided to come back out. It's so hot. Oh man, I'm gonna get back and get my really lowering the water. The water was clear up in here when I was out this morning, but I was out, you know, 7 o'clock in the morning. That's when I was filming for that triangle, and it's dropped this much over just the time I've been home. You know, it's afternoon now, but there's my tracks from the last time I walked up here. Like, wow, it's gone down this much. There could be anything else laying here. This place is picked over, but when the water goes down like this, you're looking on ground that was just underwater not long ago. So, you know, this is washed good. It's not as good. There's gravel, like just solid gravel, like where I was this morning, just about this much under the sand. But what happens is the stuff works the way out of the bank, and sometimes the arrowheads will just be flipped right out on the top of this sand because they're thin in cross section, and it picks them up. You know what I mean? Like you can see a quarter do that when it kind of floats them. And that one I just found was thin, and it was laying right here. I just walked back to this spot right up in here, and there was a flake too. Let's look this real good and make sure there's nothing else here. I look so many places, and it's just hard to get everything that's laying out. It truly is. Just a shadow can make something look like it's nothing, or being just on the other side of a rock, just a little piece sticking out. You know, you got to look at this stuff meticulously. But anyway, I don't see nothing else here. I'm gonna go down to one more strip, like 50 yards down, and look at it, and then heck, I might just call it a day after that knife. Let's check that out again real quick here. It's right here in my boat. It's dried out now real nice. Look, it's got them rust pieces. I'll show it in good pictures, and just mineralization all over it, and it's just paper thin. I just showed those Amos points, that big frame of them. You can see this notch that has serrated it. Some of them aren't serrated though, but this is a beauty to go in them frames. I'm really happy to get that. It's a beauty. Later, got a big beautiful barge coming up the river here. I'm out for my second hunt, and I found something, folks. It's awesome. But this barge says Ingram Barge Co. And the name's the James E. Anderson. A-N-D-E-R-S-O-N. Ingram Barge Co. The circle there with the navy blue on the side says Ingram. It's got like orange above it. Ingram Barge Co. The James E. Anderson. Pretty boat. Look how big it is. It's got a big crane there on the back. That's a lot bigger barge. It's double as long as most of them I see. Very cool, folks. Well, I'm going home and do a video. That's it for me. It's 100 degrees. I've been out almost the whole day. I don't even know what time it is, but it has to be like 2 or 3. Later.